First, let me say hello. This is Buddha Stretch, Elite Force Crew. Mop Top is the foundation. I want to first thank you to eDance Studio for inviting me to UFA. Got to see a lovely panoramic view of the city today in the cold, and this by a great statue, the famous warrior of UFA. As far as today's class, I had a good time. The students were very enthusiastic, very energetic, and it was great that, everyone wasn't afraid. Sometimes when you have beginner students, they're afraid to participate, but, everybody was really into it today, so it was great. Well, my advice to the dancers here is the same as my advice to the dancers all over the world. In order to become good at anything, you have to practice it and you have to investigate it. So if you want to learn how to dance better, you have to first learn how to listen and feel music, and then you have to practice your craft. You have to practice the dance, practice the steps, the vocabulary, the techniques, and you want to always let the music move you. Okay. With regards to the press conference today, we were discussing how dance can apply in life to, steer kids away from drugs and, alcohol and violence. Dance is a form of expression, and usually kids, when they don't have a way to express themselves, they usually find themselves into some form of mischief. So dance gives the kids a focus so that their focus will be on themselves and how to express themselves through music and art instead of, with drugs and alcohol or violence, because those things are detrimental to you. And dance, is not only good for your soul, it's good for your body and good for your mind. They say that dance makes you smarter. Well, the benefit of taking a workshop or a class is you can find out information that you normally cannot find on your own. It's one thing to watch YouTube or to watch clips of people dancing, but to learn the fundamental ways of dance, the technique behind the dance, the vocabulary behind the dance, the history behind the dance, you can only really get that information from someone who has experienced it. And in order to do that, you have to take a class and you have to ask questions. And hee-haw. And for the students, I think they should, take the time out. As I was saying, for the students, my recommendation is to come to eDance Studio, because this is the place that will bring you, the experience of the dance. People who have actually lived through the dance, through the history, know the technique, know the vocabulary. People like myself, like, my crewmate and best friend Khalif, we are thankful that eDance Studio has brought us here to share the culture with you. I just said that a minute ago. The best way to develop your dance is through the music. You have to listen and learn how to listen and express through the music. Once you listen and learn how music feels, how it is created, how it flows, then you will apply that to how your dance flows, because the dance has to go hand in hand with the music. you want your dance and your music to do this. If your dance and your music does this, you're not doing very well. So the best way to learn is to investigate and study through music, and then learn the technique of the dance, learn the vocabulary of the dance, learn the particular style and the history of the dance, and then add your character. Okay, I will say this. For the dancer, you should try to learn as many different styles of dance as possible. So if you're a street dancer and you know one style, if you know hip hop, you should try to learn house. You should try to learn breaking. If you're a popper, you should try to learn locking. You should try to learn whacking. And if you're a street dancer and you know those styles, you should try to learn classical dance also. Jazz, ballet, tap. The more you know, the better the dancer you will become. So Buddha Stretch, Elite Force is the crew. Mop Top is the foundation. Giving a special shout out to E-Dance Studio here in Ufa, representing real hip hop, street dance. Peace.